So do you want to? No, it's fine. You can. Seriously, yeah. Go ahead. You can go first. Is what I was gonna say. No, seriously, it's fine. I don't really feel like I have the privilege of going first, so you can go ahead. Yeah, yeah, it is. Louis Shea. My folks always said that I had like a pop star name, and they liked that. I don't know if I necessarily believed them, but you know. The listen. No, no, no. I just wanted to say this. I never lied to you. I always told you the truth, and when I didn't want to talk about something, I just made sure that we didn't go down that rabbit hole. So, the only thing that was a lie is I don't look like this, and that's because if people saw me walking around town in my original form, they would say, "Isn't that the guy who's not alive?" And that would be a really awkward conversation for everyone. And yeah, of course, everyone could see me because I was literally pushing a shopping cart around. I had the ability to interact with objects and have objects interact with me. Yeah. Uh, but people can't. It's like poetic in a way or something. Everything that I told you about Amelia was true. We did date for a couple years. But after that, oh no, God no, no, I did not. No, I valued my life too much to do that. No, car accident. My mom was driving, and full force into my side. Just completely blindsided. No possible way she could have spotted it. And just like on impact, immediately. And I'm gonna do my best way to describe this because I don't know if this is how it is for other people. I don't know if this is how it is. Like I can only speak from my experience. Uh it's like eerily similar to It's a Wonderful Life. And I can see you putting the puzzle pieces together. Yeah. In order to, get the wings or whatever and get up there, I had to be down here helping. No, they assigned it to me. Said I had expert experience in the matter, so they thought I would be good at that. You know? I don't want you to feel like I manipulated you because I don't think I did. I meant every single word that I said about you, both positive and negative. And I wanted to be as authentic as I possibly could going about this. Yeah, the still fresh, kind of just sitting on my bank account. Didn't have anything going on there, so it wasn't a lot of money. Couldn't really make that much by the age of 22, so and I thought I would be fine. I'm a pretty good listener, and I'm pretty good at advice. But the problem is that you were too good for anything in the entire world. You are a brighter star than I will be when I go up there. Than any of those stars in the sky are. You are an effervescent, ethereal being that just exists in shrouds of light. Shrouds of bed isn't the right word for that. I don't care. I mean, you're that nice and you're that sad and you're that gorgeous. It's pretty difficult to not obtain some sort of feelings, especially knowing that this will be my last interaction with a human being on Earth. So, I know it's not fair, and believe me, I really did try to still be like snarky and kind of maintain the balance of, we have good banter, but also he's kind of a little bit too antagonistic, but by the end I just couldn't do it. Because whenever I looked at you, I saw glimpses of a future that I will never have, and I wanted to pretend for just a little bit. Yeah. And when I asked you those questions, and you overwhelmingly were like, yeah, that means that my job is done. Take away all of this, right? Just for a second. How crazy this is, and how wild this whole thing has been. Have you thought about him at all for the past 24 hours? Or is he just a remnant in your mind that will occasionally pop up, but the constant sadness that was associated with it doesn't flare up at all? So I did what I was supposed to do here, and that is provide a less painful experience to a person who wholeheartedly deserves that. I'm only having this conversation with you because I asked. Weird telepathy thing, I don't want to get into it. Yeah. Lots of weird stuff that I would get into, but Weirdest thing? It's genuinely like an office. Like they dispatch people and it's literally an office environment. There's like checkups. You have to like do progress reports. Yeah, I did do progress reports on you. But unfortunately for HR and anyone reading those reports, they were mostly just gushing about how I've never even fathomed meeting someone like you. I thought about that. Because after you weren't like, I was trying to say I might just go. I'm just kind of a free spirit, and I was hoping, but I was like, how is she gonna move on if a fraction of my feelings are reciprocated? Because a fraction of the love I feel for you is beyond the basic comprehension that we all understand. And I want you to try and think of it like this. And please forgive me if this comes off as like a corny monologue or whatever. I'm always going to be here. I may not be here in the way that both of us would want me to be here, but all of those tidbits of information that you called pointless, all of those pep talks, all of those like random bursting into singing moments, all of those giggles that we shared, all of those things are going to be with you forever. And I want you to... Oh, fuck me. I want you to use that... I want you to use that as a barometer. When you find someone else, you need to think about if they do that for you. You need to remember the times we had and remember the feelings you felt for me. And if your partner doesn't make you feel like that all the time, then they are nowhere near deserving of you, okay? I need you to remember that. They kind of keep that on the low key. I think I just kind of, I don't know, just go up there and get whatever's coming for me. I'm actually terrified, but I will have these memories of you forever. And suddenly I'm not terrified anymore. And I know I'm going somewhere good. At least that's what they say. They literally have a pamphlet and brochure about it and stuff. But I'm never going to be here again. I'm never going to be with you again. I'm never going to be falling in love for the first time again. Yeah. I obviously mean it. If you couldn't get that from the things I've been saying, I don't know what to tell you. So you are happy? Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. Well, I'm glad to have been your Clarence. If this is really it, my last memory of life itself is you. The most successful party of all time. I'll still stand by that going on in the background. A sky full of stars and a wonderful breeze. I feel alive more than I ever had when I was actually living, and that is all thanks to you. There's one last thing. I know we're mixing up the lore here, kind of, the commonly accepted, but they had this thing where if someone ever has to touch you, you have 3 opportunities to do that. You can, make it happen. The first was when that old lady was rushing out of the spirit and she brushed into me. I had to do a really quick maneuver to make that happen. The second was when you accidentally touched my face. Yeah, that is why I tried to not have you touch my face, and I said, no, I'll rub in the makeup and stuff, so yeah. And then you had the brush, but you accidentally touched it. And so those 2 times had already happened. And I could have just kind of gotten away with it. Because the 3rd time never came. Because I was saving it. Yeah. I will spend the entirety of the afterlife waiting for you. And I need to know how your lips feel on mine. It'll just be one. Can I kiss you? There is no greater earthly pleasure that exists. And I meant that, by the way. I'll be waiting for you. I love you. I guess I'll be going now. Yeah, I guess that's your cue, huh? Gotta get back to the party. Gotta show BJ who's the boss, huh? Yeah, you do. I know. I don't want it to